Hi, welcome back to the channel, Shop Titans. Alright, finally we managed to get all those slimy chests sold. And now we have sufficient gems, 4,000 for the shop expansion. Long awaited one. And I managed to level up the one of the hero to 34. Alright, the king has arrived to give us some cash to spend. Fantastic there. And this is the hero, the first one to reach 34. Alright, so continuous training is important. Alright, here you go. 400 gems received. Well, actually it's 392. But that doesn't matter. As long as we have 4,000 gems, we can do this. Finally. Wow, and thanks for sharing with me, my friend. They say that the next one is going to cost me 5,000 gems for expansion, but that will be a long while. Meanwhile, let me show you the expanded version of my armor and racks there. You can see it's very nicely displayed, elongated, no longer just with one real estate space. Now I can put my armor in two real estate space, and I gotta buy some of those carpets to make it nicer. So you can see with the elongated armor section, I can put at the pads at two corners. So that's how I intend to display those armor racks, with the, of course, not to waste the center precious real estate place. I'm gonna put those cabinets as well, and probably if I could, I'll squeeze in two of those armchairs. And I'm gonna do some work there later on the weapons racks. So with the additional real estate slots unlocked, we could basically get more racks on board, right? So here we are trying first to fix up the real estate slot, the two extra space there, all catered for the armor racks. You can see. So we just got to grab some more of those extras cabinets and weapons racks and whatnot, so we can make full use of that and increase the energy level. Eventually you see the energy level increase to 1,400, which is great. So with more displayed shelves, it's definitely increased the limit that we can go with the energy bar. So that's really useful, especially when sometimes you need a lot of energy for crafting, expediting the crafting itself. So of course, prestige can be enhanced by changing the skin. So that's something you can do as well. Meanwhile, the shop is really messy, but nonetheless really happy in doing this. Alright, so fast forward just to show you the neatly arranged cabinets. We can now have those shelves that actually sell all those potions, books and whatnot. Alright, so go and grab later on the armchairs over. Okay, so one side of the shop with the expanded area fully utilized. Then now let's fix the weapons racks part. So I'm going to shift up those large tables, or should I put it back here? Let me see. I think I shift it up, looks better, because at the end of the day I want one whole section that sells all the weapons. So probably going to shift it in pairs. Means basically I'll have 8 of those weapons racks, so probably could have them in a pair each, and then in 4 rows of 2. So I'm gonna do that, and I think it looks better that way. And I think it's been a long time, so really excited and fun doing some decorations, rearrangement of the furnitures and whatnot. So this is something really you feel exciting and enjoy the game for this, because it's just like you're buying a new game or buying a new toy or whatever. You feel those kind of excitement. So I think it's the same. I mean, end of the day, we got to basically see how best we can present our wares to the customer. And I do see that by having more space, especially at the counter area, you can see a huge number of customer surrounding it. So it's really important that your counter has a lot of space, and then that will allow the customers to surround it. So really, that's really important. Do not make sure that avoid being clustering everything together near the counter. So that's what I did previously. I think this was a mistake. Gonna do make sure that there's a lot of space. Meanwhile, I'm gonna tidy up the back of house, basically the warehouse, I will call it, until I have sufficient space in the basement. All these resource bins will still stay with me at level 1. Really can't wait to expand the basement itself, so we can put all those resource bins downstairs, and then we can fully utilize the front of the shop, i.e. the level 1, to make sure that everything looks so spacious rather than being so cramped up, right? So this is something I really wish for. But again, I think upgrading the basement costs a lot of money, and it doesn't really help in terms of allowing more display shelves. I thought that would be a good feature to allow, but apparently the game developer doesn't allow that. Otherwise, I think they'll lose a lot of revenue, because imagine now you can actually spend a couple of tens of millions to expand your basement, and then you can put out more shelvings, and no one would want to spend that 4,000 or 5,000 gems to upgrade their shop front anymore. But with that basement feature, and yet not allowing you to put out more racks, is a very clever move to make more money from you. But for me, unfortunately, I'm not going to spend a single cent, so I'm just going to enjoy the new feature without spending any money. So it just make your shop front looks larger, because once you shift all these resource bins down, just make the whole space bigger. And of course, as you know, that everything that has more space, it feels more luxurious, and of course it looks better. And the whole location right now for the weapons area, you can see 4 rows of 2 racks each. That's awesome, and I think it's important that you shift around your carpets or furnitures to make sure that they are best displayed and to your liking. Alright, I'm going to change that color as well. Oh yeah, I forgot, I shouldn't be putting the plants there, because that would be blocking the customer. So later on we got to shift it out. Yeah, going to shift it out, because otherwise you will be blocking. Yep, okay. So it still looks better than previously, because there'll be more space, one more real estate space, but it's still a bit crampy nonetheless. I think more importantly, I think we got to make sure the basement is fixed up, so we can bring down probably 4 more of those resource bins, those large ones, and then we can have more space in the level 1. Alright, just thinking how to best feature my shop to make the appeal to the customer. Alright, so this is really a so-called a project that I always look out for, and been waiting for so long, and really finally we got it. It's really happy with that. And of course, nearing towards the end of video already, and I'm going to show you the last look of it after I've shifted 4 of those resource bin to the basement. Okay, so now let's enter and fast forward it. Alright, so this is how it looks like after I shift 4 resource bins to the basement. Alright, so this is the weapons area. Just now that area was the armor area, and then you have the VIP area for the king, and then the resource bins, and very nice back office, and a good sitting area. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.